Welcome to another episode of our Uboat 1304, still stationed in La Rochelle, France. But since it's October 1942, and I said we will join the Battle of Arctic during the winter, which was technically historically accurate. So we also received the option from our headquarters to join the port of Bergen Flotilla mission, so we'll travel there through the English Channel, through the North Sea. Should be quite quick, and then maybe we'll also do more than one mission in the Arctic. We'll see. I'm not saying that this will be easy because the channel is probably heavily guarded, especially with aircrafts. So let's see how it will go. So let's select this mission and let's get there.
Bestätige. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Ich habe noch nie eine so schöne und einsame Landschaft gesehen. Es ist schade, dass wir wegen des Krieges hier sein müssen.
Yeah, horse code poetic. Alright, so we have 1330 miles ahead of us, so let's get there. It's a storm or rain, I did not check really, but from the noise, it's not easy outside. We've been stationed in La Rochelle, I think, most of the time during the war. First in the German port, but then majority of the time we spent here in La Rochelle. Few months we also spent in La Spezia in Italy, the most beautiful port in the whole U-boat game currently. Okay, let's go inside because it's too noisy and too wet. Even get some water from maybe from the storm or rain, I don't know. Let's see. We have Ulrich back. Ulrich is back to our crew. He technically recovered from I mean, his broken arm healed, so he's recovered, released from hospital and back with us. Ulrich May. Right, so we are under the fortification now, in the port of La Rochelle. I think the similar structure should be already available in Bergen, maybe just pens, not the fortification, but I don't remember. I think there was not even like a floodgate or something there. So I think it should work. Where is Ulrich? Maybe on a bridge. Alright, so let's check. We have 45s, 45 spares, so 8, and then T3s, T1 pistol 3s. So these are technically the straight torpedoes which we'll use at the end of the battle. Maybe at the end of the battle to like finish someone off, or maybe if we encounter something like this escort carrier or whatever, then we can do it already. Let's leave the port faster. Alright, so we have all three of them available. The fatigue is already a bit higher, 28, but that's good. Let's move on. Okay, I do not hear the voice or the noise of the engine, so let's continue this way. What happened just now? Why we paused? Let me check visually if there is anything suspicious there around us. Ah, we have a... Why it wasn't reported? Let's go text the wash.
Vorfluten!
It's already there somewhere. There's only one contact there. It looks like this is the only contact which we currently have. I mean the radar contact. Somewhere there. Okay, we can't stay on the bridge because of the wind or whatever. So now we will go
Auf
full
Seerohrtiefe!
submerged mode. Okay, so now we have also... Why Gustav did I did something? I think he was supposed to be called Andrew. And okay, oh sorry, Andreas. Yeah, he's Andreas with us instead of...
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
Nope.
Blick eingesteuert.
Anton is there.
Motoren wechseln.
But why I have to like station? Okay, it's like a sailor. Alright, alright. I was a bit confused. That's Anton definitely, and the new guy for our engine mechanic. Let me show you. It's Andreas instead of Wilhelm. Oops, because Wilhelm is currently not as useful anymore as he was before. Yeah, so this is Andreas. What's his surname? Andreas Reinke. Reinke. Alright. Andreas. Do you have anyone on the... Yeah, we have someone on the listening room, so it's quite strange that we are not picking up any propeller noises yet. Okay, Friedrich is cooking. This is perfect. Yeah. We already have one propeller noise. Why are they not reported, like, verbally? 'Cause, do we have a glitch? Let me just try to, I don't know, start the pump.
Lenzpumpe
Yeah,
einschalten!
that is a verbal. Ah, hella Garowski. Yeah, we did manage. It was a really bad one, but we did manage.
Lenzpumpe ausschalten!
I'm just wondering why the contacts are currently not reported like at all. We do not know if it was a merchant or a warship or something. Okay, maybe a glitch. We'll see when we get to Bergen. Snorkel.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung. 110 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung. 110 Grad.
U-Boot in der Lage.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln!
Alright, so
Melden Sie
everyone's
mir die
ready.
aktuelle Tiefenmessung. Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Tiefe unter Kiel. 104 Meter.
Alright, only 100 meters, which is not bad. We can survive there. Yeah, the waves are not so tiny today, so there is like 95, 93,
Gesendet.
90 something. Oh, okay, it's quite close. Let's lock on them. I think we'll be spotted soon enough.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden
Yeah,
entdeckt.
exactly.
Bleibt wachsam, aber
Let's go
keine
fast.
Panik.
Let's go
Wir machen das
to
schon.
10.
Schneller, schneller! Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 10 Meter.
Let's brave for impact. Damage control.
Ich benötige hier etwas
Damage
Unterstützung.
control. Yeah.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Okay, he's dropping charges behind
Sehr
us.
nahe. 15 Meter.
No damage at all. So we have a couple of propellers at 272. Let's
10 Meter.
maybe let's wait until he is gone. At least not looking for us anymore. Then I can look from the periscope perspective. We see some smoke on these coordinates. I mean these angles or not. I did try to play this destroyer again this morning. Getting basics. As soon as I am at least understanding all the stations, then okay, now it's gone. Then we can start streaming it, because without that I would be quite like newbie. Okay, number 4 degrees, somewhere there. Do we see anyone? Or any smoke there? Nope. Then we have 248. 248, somewhere there. No smoke. Then we have 273 over there. Like a convoy or a group.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Nope, and the last one is 295. In a sense, yes. I think I got already some basics. I was able to sink directly one U-boat, but I just for fun started a campaign, and I immediately got 2 freighters in my technically freighter and the tanker sank in my convoy. So okay, I did not get something. I was not picking any contacts on the sonar, and suddenly there were like 2 hits. So I did something wrong with the sonar. Okay, so just some details to polish, and then we should be quite good crew again on the destroyer. Alright, so there is no aircraft at us anymore. 258, so 258 somewhere there, yeah. Still looking for us. Can I look there? I can only look in a pause. Maybe they will spot us from like, yeah, exactly.
Keine Panik! Konzentriert euch auf
From
eure
this height,
Aufgaben.
so let's go to 11.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
Are we still bracing for impact? Yes, we are. And we are, okay, 10 knots. Flank ahead.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel 8,
Alright.
2 Meter.
At 82 meters, even our bulkheads will hold the pressure, so
Aktuelle Tiefe
not
15 Meter.
dangerous at all. And this was quite good to have like so shallow water in this English channel for Type 2 for the beginning of war, because the U-boat is really not capable to going deep, and also like in overall it's not capable of
10 Meter.
much. But still, it was very good that we can, if needed, we can just touch the bottom, wait there for a brief moment until the warships will pass around, something like that, and then continue. So it was very good U-boat for beginning, and especially in the North Sea and the English Channel, which is quite shallow. Alright, so I think they are now leaving away. They are not looking for us at all. Right. Let's see, crew should cancel the alarm any moment.
...15 Meter.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
And again, there is a new contact, not reported. Like, no one says, like, even like in the written form or in the spoken form. Max pressure Lagarovsky on this U-boat depends, because bulkheads are built only to withstand 10 atmosphere, so this is around 90 meters. So this is 90 up to 100 meters. This is for bulkheads. Then we have hatches only in the control room, central room. These can withstand 16 atmosphere, so this is going to be 15 up to 16. I mean 150 and 160 meters, so not deep, something like this. Not so deep, but like the hull, if you are fine with the like risking it, you can go to 280. No problem. I think the breaking point for Type 7C 41 is 300. So 280, even outside of the scale is, or the scope is valid. And also on these so deep depths, then also the sonars are not working anymore from like enemy warships. Okay, let's continue on snorkel for a while. Submerged.
Uns wurde von einem verbündeten Boot ein mögliches Ziel in unserer Nähe gemeldet.
Okay, so U632 set a convoy at AM 898. AM 898, so somewhere there near the island. Nope, that's not for us. It's currently sunny day, but we do not see any contact, so I will even surface the ship. Yeah, let's do that. And let's check from the bridge. What do we see? Okay. It's the aircraft immediately here.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Zeit, unsere Ausbildung in die Tat umzusetzen. Machen wir unseren Kommandanten stolz.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Alright, I do not want to be on the surface anymore. Ah, that is our Ulrich. Okay, so he goes to command station
Ich
and he
könnte
goes
etwas
to
Hilfe gebrauchen.
improved depth
Alles klar.
steering station,
Darum kümmern.
depth steer station. So this was 240.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
So the aircraft was
Boot
probably
für
still
uns fliegt
close.
eingesteuert. Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Have you been spotted?
Das
Alright,
wird nicht
let's
einfach,
see.
aber wir haben schon Schlimmeres überstanden. Lasst uns ruhig bleiben.
Let's hide the snorkel for now.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Auf
Do you see them
E-Motoren wechseln.
somewhere? I do not see them. Nope, not at all. And we are not getting like info where the enemy aircraft is currently.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Standseerohr besetzen.
Let's ask Anton to check he's better at that. Okay, now this is again glitched. And we will unglitch it. When it's glitched, this is how you unglitch. Yeah. Alright, so I'm really looking forward for these Arctic convoys, especially in winter. These are like crazy hard missions there. Because of the weather of the most of the time, these snowstorms and other stuff, blizzards, so yeah, it's really going to be a crazy time there. And it's also very deep section of the ocean. Arctic Ocean is quite deep. I think not as deep as let me check, as Atlantic. Atlantic is around, let's say somewhere here, yeah. This is around 4 to 5 kilometers, and here in the Arctic it's 1.5, 2 kilometers, so yeah, it's not as deep, but for U-boat it's deadly anyway. Now it's reported.
Peilung 345 Grad.
Alright, so now it's reported they have warships. Alright, perfect. Let's bring the snorkel out.
Ja, Herr Kaloin, ich kümmere mich darum.
Schraubengeräusche. Mittlerer Konvoi.
Okay, this medium convoy
275 Grad.
there somewhere.
Kurs auf
Oh,
diese
moving our
Koordinaten
direction,
setzen.
probably.
Bestätige. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 5 Grad.
Alright, that's not
Natürlich, Herr
bad.
Kaloi.
They're
Schraubengeräusch.
currently somewhere
Kriegsschiff.
here.
Peilung
Moving.
305 Grad.
There's a little copy the coast.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung 245 Grad.
We can get there
Kurs setzen.
Jawohl, Herr
and
Kaloi.
have some fun with torpedoes.
Dieselkompressor einschalten.
Alright, and the
Elektrokompressor
rest. Oh, there is a
einschalten.
merchant ship.
Lenzpumpe
Only single one.
einschalten.
Okay, 245. This one's closing in.
Kurs setzen.
Perfect. This is even
Jawohl,
better.
Herr Kaloi.
So this one is somewhere here, moving somewhere there as a single merchant. So they will do 11, we will do 14. So they are faster than us. Let's get maybe
Kurs
there.
setzen.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
Oh, we can technically still
Alarm
follow it.
beenden.
Yeah, because we are
Kurs setzen.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
not this one. Oh, maybe one of them was okay, how to get that again? So we have a warship at 5. I think that was the... Okay, let's get there.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloi.
One was the single warship, one was the single freighter. So hopefully we are not following the warship, just the freighter. Hopefully. I should be quite close anyway.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 355 Grad. Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt. Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 355 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren zählen.
Schraubengeräusche. Mittlerer Konvoi.
Yeah.
Peilung
As I said, this will be
355
heavily
Grad.
guarded, especially with aircraft. So let's check that. Where is it? 101. Let's do the dark filter. On 90. Okay, so it's at 90. 84, so we're there. Yeah, over there. Let's get them. Alright. This seems to be on a patrol and moving away. Alright. I forgot to bring the chat on.
Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung.
Sorry,
Folgen Sie
no,
mir.
no, no. That was a
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
misclick only. I don't need anyone. Alright. And let's switch to
Funktelegramm
snorkel again.
gesendet.
Kurs setzen.
Nope. Where was our
Jawohl, Herr
contact? This
Kaloin.
one. That's our contact, yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can see.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 315 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren
Right.
wechseln.
We can't really use snorkel from look of it because we will be discovered by the aircraft mostly.
Uns wurde von einem verbündeten Boot ein mögliches Ziel in unserer Nähe gemeldet.
BF219, this is away completely. BF219, BF219 is already there. So nope.
Alarm beenden.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 350 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug Bleibt im
ruhig
Anflug.
und
Konzentriert,
konzentriert,
Männer.
Wir schaffen
350
das.
Grad.
Let's finish the talks. Okay, if they are detected or not, that's something they will say soon. Probably not. Yeah, the aircraft is just somewhere on the edge of visibility.
Alarm beenden.
Kondensstreifen.
Alright, now there are two of them.
355 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 355 Grad. Kondensstreifen. Peilung
Dafür haben wir
310
trainiert.
Grad.
Wir werden das gemeinsam durchstehen.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Oh,
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle
oh,
Tiefenmessung.
they're even dropping charges on
Tiefe
us
unter
already.
Kiel, 7
That
Meter.
was fast.
Wasserbomben. Sehr nah.
105 Grad.
That was close.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden.
Okay, now we
Betrachten
see a
wir es als
smoke.
erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Now let's go deeper.
Auf
can
maximale
currently.
sichere Tiefe gehen. Aktuelle Tiefe 10 Meter. 30 Meter. 50 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 70 Meter. 90 Meter.
Still, we still can hear the propeller sound of the ship, so that's fine.
70 Meter.
Should be able to find
45
them.
Meter. Kurs auf diese
Ja.
Koordinaten setzen. Wird
Using
erledigt,
just the
Herr Klein.
hydrophone.
Aktuelle Tiefe 65 Meter. 40 Meter.
Handelsschiff.
Alarm beenden.
325 Grad.
Okay, so that's the freighter. We are at least correctly at them.
Seerohrtiefe. 20 Meter. Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Bootführer und Umblick eingesteuert.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Alright, let's see what we have there. So we will raise alarm.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
He will prepare torpedoes.
Wir werden das gemeinsam durchstehen.
He's fine. He's on calculator. He's having 2 more. He's going for command station. I will take 2 with me for faster torpedo measurements. Yep. And first let's check their flag. That's more important to not attack some neutral flagged freighter. Okay, where are they? 325. 325 over there already. Okay, we see them.
Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 25 Grad. Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 350 Grad.
Okay, that's the Portuguese one.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung
So we'll have to
85
surface,
Grad.
and we don't need alarm for that.
Alarm beenden!
110 Grad.
Kondensstreifen!
Oh.
Peilung 120
There are
Grad.
2 aircrafts currently,
Kondensstreifen! Peilung 205 Grad.
so we can't send delegation because of the aircrafts. Mhm.
Ich
That's
benötige hier
not
etwas
easy.
Unterstützung.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Other way. Okay, so he goes to bed.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
He goes to bed as well,
Endlich ein paar
because we
Stunden
need
Pause.
both of them to investigate them. But I will just do it like we'll continue with them
Kurs auf diese
Slower.
Koordinaten setzen.
until the aircrafts are gone.
Mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung
We have to like shadow them until the aircrafts are not here, and then we will just surface and get them.
Grad.
Yeah, but they are still fast.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 315 Grad.
Okay, and technically captain should also get some rest in order to check the papers correctly.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiff, Peilung 275 Grad.
Yeah, so they are
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 0
close.
Grad.
Okay, so we do not see any.
Kondensstreifen.
We still
Peilung
we still
195
see
Grad.
aircraft. I was just going to say we don't see any aircrafts anymore. Okay, let's continue with them, like shadowing them. They are technically still slightly behind us.
Schraubengeräusche,
Okay, so
Kriegsschiff,
captain is ready, horse is
330
ready,
Grad.
only Andreas is not. So we have to wait until Andreas is ready.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff, Peilung 295 Grad.
Ganda
Schraubengeräusch,
II.
Kriegsschiff,
That's the name of the
Peilung
ship.
240 Grad.
Yeah, in the channel it was like very noisy. There are warships, there are aircrafts, yeah, so
Kondensstreifen.
yeah, again
Peilung
still.
20 Grad. Kondensstreifen. Peilung 350 Grad. Kondensstreifen.
Ja.
Peilung 160 Grad.
They are just here and having a patrol around, yeah. They are slightly ahead of us already. Let's get to them closer.
Kurs setzen.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
I thought they are already in front of us, but it seems to be not.
Kurs
Oh,
auf
yeah,
diese
okay.
Koordinaten setzen.
Alright,
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
let's get
Halbe
faster.
Fahrt voraus. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 355 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug in Anflug.
Eingespielte Mannschaft
Peilung
werden wir dem zeigen, wozu ein U-Boot
355
in der
Grad.
Lage ist.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
Kondensstreifen.
We will
Peilung
probably not be able to
355
intercept
Grad.
them. Because
Kurs
when we
auf
will
diese Koordinaten
put our hands
setzen.
out,
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich
we
darum.
could technically only check papers without checking. Yeah, let's do that. We will check papers without checking their cargo. Three to 8. 3. Okay, there is aircraft directly over there. 3 to 8. The ship is there. It's Empire Bell class. Let me check if we have any reading. So this is 5.8 tons, 1,000 tons. Yeah.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Okay, we've been detected. So
Bleibt
let's dive.
wachsam, aber keine Panik. Wir machen das schon. Auf maximale sichere Tiefe gehen. E-Motoren besetzen. Schneller, schneller, schneller! Aktuelle Tiefe 20
Yeah,
Meter.
we will not be able to do that.
55 Meter.
Unfortunately, there are so
80
many
Meter.
aircraft that we have no chance to really like. Maybe at night, maybe.
Aktuelle Tiefe
Yeah,
90 Meter.
we could try, but I do not even have like AA ammo in the
Ich
in the
könnte
main
etwas
deck
Hilfe
gun, so
gebrauchen.
this won't help us.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Alarm beenden!
Oh, we are already probably hitting the bottom.
Auf
Yeah,
Gefechtsstation!
Denkt alle an eure Ausbildung. Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert.
Auf
okay, they are
Seerohrtiefe.
here.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin. Herr Kaloin, wir
Alright,
sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
so let's stop.
Boot für Rundumblick eingesteuert.
And let's just surface
Bestätige.
directly next to them. Let me check if this is even possible. Yeah, we already hear the propeller very close. So where are they? Just send delegation in couple of seconds there. So let's quickly surface.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe.
We will see if we can
kleine
manage that.
Gruppen,
Okay, but
Peilung
I will change the
65
crew
Grad.
to not go on a bridge. So for now, this is going to be all zeros. All zeros to not lose them. Anton will remain on his station, and who needs coffee? I don't. He needs coffee. All right.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
So our Andreas will have one sip.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung
Does it work or does it not work yet? It
355
works. All right.
Grad.
So let's surface quick. Oops.
Schraubengeräusch,
Here.
Kriegsschiff. Peilung 85 Grad.
Currently there is no aircraft. Currently. There are AA
Signale geortet.
ammunition for the main deck gun. But you have to unlock it from the
Auf
headquarters.
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
You have to do a task
Herr
in the
Kaloin, wir
headquarters.
wurden entdeckt.
Zeigt unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Okay, so we'll send delegation as soon as possible. So Andreas and Horst feed out sailors, so they will also board faster. We just check papers and we will see. Alright. Documents, Port of Rotterdam. Put some pressure on it. Okay, nothing. Return to the ship and dive.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Oh! We are diving before we are even on the bridge. I mean inside. Alright.
äußerste Kraft voraus.
The aircraft is just here. From the noise of it. Yeah. Are we going to be hit? I think yes.
Diesel
Okay.
besetzen.
They did not
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
manage to hit us, but somewhere
Herr Kaloi,
close
wir
to
sind auf
us.
Seerohrtiefe.
Yeah, this is fine.
Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 350 Grad.
Why can't we move full speed? Let me check. Has both of them in the motor. This okay, this is already possible. Alright, perfect.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant.
Herr Kaloin, wir haben unsere Position erreicht.
Alright, so let's do even snorkel
Verstanden,
for now.
Kommandant.
And we have to move away fast.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 25
And get some air
Grad.
because we are already out there.
Startbereit.
Oh,
Wo ist der
okay.
Sani?
Wasserbomben, sehr nah.
So that was... okay. So let's have a look. Okay, leaks are there. So let's send Anton, Friedrich to do that. And let's send both of them to patch other sailors. And I will start pump. Yeah. As soon as these sailors are patched, yes, now we will evacuate the front room, the bow torpedo room. Yeah, they're already doing that. Alright, so let's evacuate.
Torpedoraum evakuieren.
Alright, and let's ask. Friedrich is still there, but he. Okay, now let's patch the hole.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant.
Yeah, this is the problem when you use time compression, so it's most
Aktuelle
likely
Tiefe 15 Meter.
causing the problem. Do we have a snorkel? Yes, we do. We are running on electric probably already, because we are deeper than expected. So let's slow down if we will hit a
Kleine Fahrt
bottom.
voraus.
20 Meter.
Yeah, a standard thing.
Im Bug-Torpedoraum repariert.
Nothing special. Why are you coughing? Or is it Friedrich coughing? Hopefully not. What's the water situation there? It shouldn't be hard. Okay, the water is already there, you see. So let's stop.
Alle Maschinen
Because we are
stopp.
currently nosediving.
55 Meter.
Alright. How deep is this one? It's quite deep.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel 17 Meter.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 275 Grad.
Alright, so we should currently...
85 Meter.
Now we just hit the bottom. Yeah. We are just under... What's the pressure? Let's check the pressure on the pump. So 10 atmosphere. So the
90 Meter.
bulkhead should remain good enough for that.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 315 Grad.
Alright, so the leaks are fixed. Let's check Friedrich if he's back. Yeah, he's here. Alright, so let me check your... Okay, breathing apparatus is at 100, so no one was really using anything.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
That's really good.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloi?
Alright,
Herr Kaloin?
so as always we'll start to just drain everything, you see? So huge amount of water here.
95 Meter.
Schraubengeräusche. Mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung
The pump works.
225 Grad.
So we should just get everything. Okay, I forgot to close the door there, so let's close the door. Hatch, I mean. Alright. And let's maybe switch off also this room, because I think maybe the radios could be damaged. So let's switch to this room. Alright, and now just let's pump everything out. We are at quite already like 100 meters almost. So the pump is reduced by 44%, 45%. Alright. So there is nothing more we can do, just wait until the water is out. Yep. Thanks Friedrich for fixing that. Okay, this one is breaking. I have no idea why. Let's let it break if needed. Because we currently have no difference in pressure out in the hole, so I don't know why. And it's even like open, so it should not be like used or technically facing any pressure. 65.3, 65.2. Okay, so it's decreasing. Yeah, no problem. Lagarowski, enjoy.
Schadensbericht!
Schott beschädigt.
Yeah. Bulkhead is destroyed for whatever reason, but alright, that's not an issue. No. Let's close all bulkheads and everything. That the water will not spread to the stern sections. This one I will close manually, and this one as well. Oh, nope, no repair, nope. I am not the repair guy. I am a captain. Alright. Let's switch to blue light to conserve some air if needed, because the air quality is already 69% only. Same like we have compressed air level. Alright. Water is getting out, but very, very slowly out of our U-boat.
Alarm beenden.
Okay. Let me check if I have anyone assigned to me. Nope, so this is a correct setup. Let's ask Friedrich to patch the bulkhead over there.
Schott instand gesetzt.
Bestätige.
Mhm. So let's get water from bow torpedo room to the central. Slowly, I don't need like additional sailors with me, because it'll be like too fast, and then the water will flow back to the same compartment through the offices, through this offices room where we are currently. Just slowly. Yep.
Glauben Sie mir.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloy.
Since the central is already dry, let's do it faster. With two additional sailors. Yeah, from here. Yep. I wish we could get the water faster out. Well, that's English channel. It's always complicated to go through. But from the side icon, we are already like negative buoyancy, but it's possible to compare with the engine, so I think we will start to get to the surface faster. I mean to the periscope depth, so then we will be able to pump the water out faster from even like the other compartments which are maybe still with water. Maybe we're lucky that there are no warships around, because then they can pounce us even harder than this one aircraft. Yeah, but we did manage to survive again. Just 3 leaks or something like that. They have 3 major leaks. And one broken, or a couple of broken equipment. So let me fix also the torpedo tubes. Yep. Do we have a snorkel? No, we don't. Alright. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but I think this was again like the problem with the time compression, that I just was trying to get away faster, ignoring the aircraft in the like they spotted us, but I still continue with the time compression. Okay, not an issue. We will manage. We solved much more leaks on our yesterday's mission than today. So this is just 3 major ones. And we cannot directly, like, we can't sink because there is like a shallow water in the English channel compared to Atlantic, where we were yesterday. Okay, still fixing the stuff. Yep, we are getting better. We are already like this green arrow. It means that the buoyancy is getting better. Yep, this is fixed, and there is nothing more to fix. All right. Still a tiny bit red arrow, but this is just for a while. Now the green arrow is there because we are pumping water out fully. I do not know our current depth, because the controls currently do not work in this view. but it's fine. Alright, it's the bow torpedo room is really a huge one, so there is a lot of water to pump out, especially in like still the depth we are probably at like 80 meters or something. The pump works with like 45% reduced power. Okay, but this room is already clean from the look of it. I mean the officer's room, so we just have some water in the central and some water in the bow torpedo room, which we are currently carrying away with help of 2 additional sailors, like this one and the one probably there as well somewhere. Yeah, and there is still some water here, definitely it is. So we'll take it out one back at a time. Okay. Let's really get to like 0 buoyancy, to not -10, but really 0 buoyancy. And as soon as we are there, I will stop him carrying water manually. Or maybe let's wait until it's 100% done. That's another way as well. And then we can leave the position. Maybe he will stop on his own because the water will be already out. From the noises of the U-boat, we are probably already like changing the depth to more shallow waters, like under to the periscope depth. Yeah, let's check that. Not yet, but we are trying to get out from this. Yeah, as I said, the water is pumped slowly because we are at 40, like at this 90 meters. Do we still have water here? We still have some water, so let's take it out again. 500. Yep. Let's continue. Because we really need to get out the water. I mean, we have to get the water out. And we are just we just entered the English Channel, so imagine how many. And there's an aircraft above us right away. They are searching for us. Yeah. There was a Portuguese freighter very close to us with 2 aircrafts above, but the aircrafts were at the moment not available, not visible. So I surfaced, sent quick delegation to check their papers, at least everything was in order, so we then immediately dived. But 1 aircraft was fast enough on us, and we just have to get the water out. It's quite okay that we still have a shallow water, 90 meters. It's shallow compared to the Atlantic, yeah. So we have a shallow water current location. So the pump still works, because if it will be like, I think 200 meters, so 110 meters more, then even the pump won't work at all. So yeah, then we would have a much bigger problem to get the water out. I'm not sure if you can even compensate for that with like compressed air or something. Probably not. Maybe 10% yes, but if we were like -30, so probably not. Okay, it looks a bit more drier, or almost dry. There are already sailors sleeping here, so this is getting better. Let's leave the position and check. Okay, so this is dry. We are bouncing.
Alarm auf Gefechtsstation.
Yeah, we are bouncing around. But we are stopped, so I don't know why we should like bounce. There is still tiny bit of water, but we'll get rid of that on the surface. This one is clean. Or maybe let's take one bucket with us while getting there. Okay, 2 buckets, because 60 drops is 1 bucket. Okay, 24 was what was remaining for me. I think the 60 was maybe taken by a sailor. Yeah, behind me or in front of me. Yeah, so this should do the bow torpedo room. The officer's room should be also clean. Yeah, so only the central room has to pump the water out. Yeah. So let's get a better look. We'll switch on the electricity for both rooms now. Yeah, this is dry. This is dry. There's some water here, and maybe there is some water in yeah, like here exactly, because this we forgot to close in time. So let's take 1 bucket here.
20 Grad.
Okay, the sailor has 60, I have 1 drop of like units of water. Very good share with the captain, 60 to 1. Yeah. Alright, so this is it as well. This should be dry. Okay, doesn't matter if there is some water in. This is fine. Okay, so we still have water here. Yeah, alright, so we have to carry this water out to control room. Yeah, okay. Let's do that, but nope. Let's close all the... No, not through the command like this. Let's get there manually. Close both hatches to the control room. Maybe just this one, because the bow is already dry. We are probably also already moving out, like, yeah, we have 0 buoyancy, so now this is going to work. But let's speed it up by taking the water manually out. So this will be control room, 700 drops, which is like 3 rounds probably, with 2 additional sailors, so maybe 3-4 rounds to get there and back. The water will be pumped from the compartment, like from the engine room, on its own when we will get to the more shallow water. I will assign him to improve depth steer station to not really bridge the surface too much. No.
Meter.
Yeah, we're already getting closer to our periscope depth. Okay.
Alarm beenden.
Is there anything to be fixed? Nope.
Meter.
This is called neutral buoyancy, or? Yeah, neutral buoyancy, alright.
Kommandant, wir sind auf Periskoptiefe, bereit
Perfect.
für einen Rundumblick.
Let's open the snorkel. Just get the air in. And we'll switch to normal light.
Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
Because with the snorkel we have getting fresh air in, so we don't have to like save the air quality by blue alarm, blue light, because this is telling the crew to remain as calm as possible and to use as less oxygen as possible. But this is not easy when we are on the snorkel already. And we can also start.
Dieselkompressor einschalten. Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Okay, there is still some water here, so let's fix that. Control room. Okay, one bucket.
Weißt du, mein Großvater hat im Großen Krieg in der Marine gedient. Er hat mir immer Geschichten über das
Alright,
Leben auf
so we are completely free of water now,
vorgestellt, dass ich es eines Tages selbst
which is perfect. Probably waiting for another
Schraubengeräusch.
sailor to drop
Peilung 350
his bucket in.
Grad.
Yeah, okay. Are they all dry? Yes, perfect. So we did manage, as I said, there were 3 leaks, nosediving, but not so deep, not so deep section. Alright, let's get away.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Peilung 295 Grad.
Alright, so we can't use diesel for now because of the 13 knots wind speed, so this makes huge waves. Okay, let's open all the bulkheads.
Es ist nicht mehr erforderlich, die Schotten geschlossen zu halten.
Let's stop all direct orders. Yeah. This one is opened, yeah, okay, so we'll just close one bulkhead which is over there to the engine room to reduce the noise of the engines. Yeah. They eat something, not much, but I think we don't have to do that. Just going through English Channel from France to Norway, so I will do it back when we I mean at the end of the journey when we are at the port of Bergen, hopefully safely. Okay, let's try diesel again to maybe
Auf
recharge our
Dieselmotoren
batteries as well.
wechseln.
If this is going to hold now. Nope.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Es ist Zeit, unsere Pflicht für unser Vaterland zu erfüllen.
We technically can't really go through the English
Keine
Channel.
Panik. Konzentriert euch auf eure Aufgaben. Auf maximale sichere Tiefe gehen. Auf
Right,
E-Motoren
let's get
wechseln. Alarm beenden. Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
And I will try to really pause if there will be any aircraft again.
Kondensstrom.
Yeah.
Peilung 25 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 25 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Yeah, it's a slow, very slow journey out of the English Channel. So they are 200 at 20, so somewhere there. Yeah, I see them. Over there. Let's pause, lock, if possible, yeah, and let's continue. Okay, they are just gone. They are patrolling around, which technically will be really ugly to go through. Okay, we are now on diesel again.
Alarm beenden.
Alright, we did manage.
Peilung 45.
Ihre Ausbildung in die Tat
Alarm.
umzusetzen.
Flugzeug im
Macht ihr
Anflug.
unseren Kommandanten
Peilung
stolz.
45 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Where is it now? 50 degrees. Let's check our 50 degrees. Okay, over there. They're just like going through the channel like crazy. Or above the channel, I mean.
Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 275 Grad.
Ja.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung
Let's
275
raise the
Grad.
snorkel again and switch between diesel and electric. As soon as there is an aircraft, we go electric. If there is no aircraft, we go diesel. Submerged, yeah. Crazy how it is, but there are like a lot of them around here. What's the time? 14:20.
Alarm beenden.
It's October,
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 340
so the night should come faster.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 5 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 5 Grad. Denkt alle an eure Ausbildung. Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
5 degrees, somewhere there. Where is it now? 0 degrees, alright. Do we see them? Yeah, we see them. They're just patrolling around all the time. And unlucky U-boat as we are, can't do a thing. If I would have AA ammo, maybe I will try to get one down. Maybe. Alright. Switch to snorkel. Or raise the snorkel. Yeah, we are really unlucky. We are just a tiny U-boat trying to pass through heavily guarded English channel, so not much we can do.
Alarm beenden.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 30 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug in Sicht. Peilung 30 Grad. Versenken.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Aircraft after aircraft after aircraft. 47. Yeah, we see them. They're like, I don't know how many aircrafts will be here overall. 16 hours. Let's switch to electric only. And let's open snorkel to get air in for the crew, for me. I mean for like crew. And let's get out of here.
Äußerste Kraft voraus.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht. Peilung 340 Grad.
Alright, so there's a corvette here.
Peilung 20 Grad.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
That's something new. Why there is a corvette here?
Folgen Sie mir.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
So the corvette is over there. Yeah. Have some reading. And where is the freighter? Freighter is at 93, so directly the other direction, but hopefully further away from us. Maybe not. We can't because we have only T5, so we will hit them with the T5 and sink them. This is going to be international incident because this is a Portuguese freighter heading for Rotterdam.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 0 Grad.
Let's get closer to corvette.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet. Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Alright.
Wir wissen, wie es
That's
geht.
good,
Drehen
that
wir
we
den
have been
Spieß gegen
detected.
diese Jäger um.
No idea by whom, but Maybe by aircraft. There's still an aircraft here. Okay. Like everyone is around here at the moment. 292. Yeah, we have an aircraft there.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
$18.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
The aircraft is moving away. Perfect.
Torpedorohr 3 gewartet. Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr
We'll
Kalam.
fire at them. Why not?
Torpedorohr 4 gewartet.
Where is the freighter? Freighter is 96. So freighter is over there. Let's measure the distance. That's the Bell class. The distance is roughly like this, very roughly. 5
Schussunterlagen
kilometers.
aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 5,
There should be much more
1,
closer.
6 Meter.
That's the Flower class. I think, yeah. It's a Flower class and the distance to them is definitely closer. Something like this. Maybe half the
Schussunterlagen
distance.
aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 2, 6, 7, 2 Meter.
Alright, so let's stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
Let's just have some basic reading of their velocity. Just roughly. Nothing so precise. That's too much, so let's do 8. They are maxing at 10, so that's why
Gegnerfahrt 8 Knoten.
it was not very possible. Okay, let's do that. Like
Schussunterlagen
90
aktualisieren.
with T5
Lage
technically doesn't
9,
matter.
2,
And the
rechts.
torpedo will just go straight because there is
Entfernung
like
zum
our
Ziel
0.
1, 7, 4, 5 Meter. Rohr 1 bewässern.
And we'll still load T5 after that, not T1. T1 will keep for
Los!
different targets. So what are you loading? We are loading T5, perfect. Do we see our noise over here? Nope, we don't. So it's like going straight at them. Like almost 100%. I typically do not fire at corvettes, but this is Polyanthus. Polyanthus really gave us some rough fight in where was it? I don't remember, but we already met them. So if this is the same one, and now it will be gone, so yeah, then it's fine. Okay, we have noise at 353, so this is our torpedo 354 somewhere there on this line. Now we lost it again, so it's maybe getting closer to them.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Alright. They are just before us at 0 degrees. Just in front of us. But I'm surprised that it's not like the same corvette name as we
40
had last
Sekunden
time.
bis Torpedo Einschlag.
We can't really surface to supply
30
to give them like supplies or something, because this is like there are heavy like too many aircrafts. I mean,
20 Sekunden. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Fehlschuss. Feindliches Schiff
Alright,
getroffen.
perfect. Let's
AK
move.
voraus.
Flying ahead. On electric. Video snorkel, yeah? No, let's open the snorkel.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
Herr
Keine
Kaloy,
Panik.
feindliche
Konzentriert
Schiffe
euch
geben
auf eure
Alarm.
Aufgaben.
Yeah. They raised alarm, but there is nothing more they can do. They are going to sink any moment now. T5 is technically a death sentence for corvettes. Hopefully the captain will not be stupid and at least give order to evacuate, so they will not drown with a corvette. Are they not going to sink? I was like expecting to have their tilting much more faster. Doesn't matter, they will not put any more fight. Polyanthus, maybe we'll meet again. Let's have a second encounter, as far as I remember. But this is
Funkspruch erhalten.
this should be their end. Maybe they are calling for escort. I mean, for the aircraft to support them. Oops.
Rohr 1
They are not going to sing that. Most likely. Or maybe. Maybe. I was like really...
Höhenbruch.
Okay.
Sie sinken.
They broke even in half. Alright. Now we got them. Let's send the message. Polyanthus finally is out of the view. And they did not gave order to evacuate, so that's the shame, but that was their decision.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Alright, let's continue on snorkel for now. Oh, raise the snorkel and switch to diesel.
Verstanden, Kommandant. Alarm beenden. Halbe Fahrt voraus. Auf Dieselmotoren
As I said, we
wechseln.
just entered the English channel, so it will take some time to go through. And especially with so many aircrafts around.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung. 120 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug im
Aircraft after aircraft after
120
aircraft.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Handelsschiff. 110 Grad.
There's the freighter, we already know.
Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 270 Grad. Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 240 Grad.
Yeah, not even alarm wasn't like cancelled, now there is again aircraft, so yeah, let's continue. It will be a longer journey. Okay, now we've been
Wir
detected,
wissen,
so
wie es
let's
geht.
have a look.
Drehen wir den Spieß gegen diese Jäger um.
151 over there, alright. Yeah, so if they're on a high altitude they can spot us. If as soon as they dive in to attack us, they lose sight and then cancel the attack. Yeah, that's how it works.
Alarm beenden.
Okay, this time we have even alarm cancelled for a while.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung
Let's open snorkel again.
340 Grad.
Alright, so we have a diesel running already.
Schraubengeräusche. Mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 270 Grad.
The freighter is the one which you already know.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
This
Peilung 230
something
Grad.
second, G something something second.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 105 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 105 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung.
There are two aircrafts
115
now.
Grad.
Even better.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung
There's nothing you can
20
do,
Grad.
just try to avoid them. Alarm cancelled. Soon.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 330 Grad.
Ah, we have a message to send, alright.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Is the alarm still not cancelled? Why, guys?
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 5 Grad. Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Alright, we've been detected
Das wird
again.
nicht einfach, aber wir haben schon
Where is
Schlimmeres.
the aircraft?
Lasst uns ruhig bleiben.
Yeah, so as I said, they find us, they engage us, and then they cannot keep contact with us because of their altitude, so that's why they just cancel all the times the stuff.
Alarm beenden.
So somewhere only here, currently at the moment.
Kondensstreifen.
Yeah.
Peilung 25 Grad.
Who would have thought that there is another aircraft attack
Peilung
on us?
25 Grad.
And so yeah. Are we detected or are we not? Currently not yet. We don't see them, but the alarm is still there. Would like to know
Alarm
why.
beenden.
Alright.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Oh, snorkel.
Jawohl. Ich
You
bin
need fresh air. Yeah, and maybe diesel engine. Yeah.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 335
Alright, again.
Alarm.
Yeah, I will have to double check
Eure Ausbildung.
on the video
Und
after
konzentriert.
I will download it how many
Auf
aircraft
E-Motoren
alarms
wechseln.
were detected on this round, because this will be like every 5 minutes.
Alarm beenden.
So raise the snorkel and continue.
Bestätige.
Ich bin sehr müde.
Faster.
Handelsschiff 125 Grad.
Kondensstreifen.
Alright, again.
5 Grad. Alarm.
Hide the
Ja,
snorkel.
wir haben hier trainiert. Wir werden das gemeinsam durchstehen. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Schraubengeräusche. Mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 300 Grad.
Alarm beenden!
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung 285 Grad.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung.
Again?
125.
Okay, we're already getting nighttime,
Alarm.
which is better.
Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung.
What's the time?
125
Time is
Grad. Bleibt ruhig
time is
und
6:30.
konzentriert, Männer.
Alright.
Wir schaffen das.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln!
They're really close by the sound of it. Really, really close. Yeah, I'm not sure if you see them, but they are like quite close. So let's go through. Hopefully the alarm will be cancelled soon. We raise the snorkel and continue. Maybe during the nighttime we should be safer from aircrafts, and also we will probably detect them less often because of the visibility. Alright, so let's raise the snorkel and let's continue faster. If possible.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung
Kondensstreifen.
250
Peilung.
Grad.
140 Grad. Alarm. Flugzeug
Los
im
geht's,
Anflug.
Männer!
Peilung.
Lasst uns einige Schiffe
140
versenken!
Grad.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln!
Kondensstreifen. Peilung.
Schraubengeräusch.
245
Kriegschiff.
Grad.
Alright.
25 Grad.
Really, we will have like more deck guns, more skilled crew. Maybe we'll try to attack them, but yeah, or maybe a lot of ammunition. Maybe what we should have done at La Rochelle, because this is a short trip, we don't need like 400 more food, so we should have sold all of them, because we are not going to probably resupply exactly the same variety from Bergen. And then we should just reload it, like, I don't know,
Alarm
60
beenden!
more shells for the deck gun, I mean aircraft guns. Okay, we'll do it if we will go back from Bergen to La Rochelle again. Okay, now we have diesel engines again, so let's continue.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 55 Grad. Schraubengeräusch.
Okay.
Kriegsschiff. Peilung
Alarm!
245
Alle
Grad.
an eure Ausbildung!
Peilung
Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert!
355 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln!
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 330 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 350 Grad.
Alright, crew, do you see the craft again?
Kriegsschiff. Peilung
By the way, even like the
260
officers
Grad.
cannot really sleep. I like to get really rested because we are interrupted like every 5 minutes by a new aircraft.
Kondensstreifen.
Yeah,
Peilung.
so they are still there.
155 Grad. Kondensstreifen. Peilung. 85 Grad.
Is this the new inclinometer? The one there? Oh, the aircraft is really close. At least one of them. Oops. Over there. Are they searching for us already? 322. 322, 340 is over there. Okay, I don't know. Let's wait until the alarm is cancelled again. What's new? Lagarovsky, we are every 5 minutes intercepted by at least one aircraft. Like every single 5 minutes. We can't even use like time compression. Now there is an alarm, yeah. Let's wait until the crew will cancel the alarm. That the aircrafts are gone.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 10 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 10 Grad.
English channel is no-go. In October 1942. Okay, you see there is another one, yeah. So we are currently running with a hidden snorkel on electric, yeah. As soon as the crew cancels the... Yeah, exactly same as before. As soon as the crew cancels the alarm, then we raise the snorkel and try to get faster. I mean, the time compression on diesel. And as soon as there is another alarm, then we do the same. We hide the snorkel, wait until it passes, and then raise it and continue. Yeah. Even the crew is already stressed. Perfect, maybe we'll get some new sea wolves out of this English Channel trip. And since October, there is like only... it's already 14th of October, so 2.5 months left till end of the year, and I think... Okay, now the alarm is gone, so let's raise this one. And I think the hedgehogs will be introduced maybe already in the Arctic when we get there.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
Okay, we have a message.
Gelegenen U-Boot über ein mögliches Ziel in diesem Gebiet informiert.
U-86, okay, this is completely out of our reach. AM 973 is completely out. 973, 973, somewhere there. Yeah, so I don't know why we even get the message. We are like too far away from them. Again, another aircraft.
125 Grad.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Yeah, RAF has nothing to do, just harass one tiny Type 7C U-boat trying to get through the English Channel. Yeah, I was really like hoping this would be like, I don't know, done in, I don't know, max half an hour. Now it's already 1 hour and a half, and we are not even in the middle of the English Channel.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 20 Grad.
Okay, guys, just cancel the alarm. Yeah, I was looking at the inclinometer because this one could be, at least there was somewhere in the description that Type 7C 41, I think only this one has a new inclinometer, so maybe it's this one. And when we were diving, nose diving, maybe this would be quite good way to see if we are really nose diving, but I think it was the case. Maybe it would be visible in one of our, like, I mean, when we will get to, like, when I will check the video later, the download, and before I upload to YouTube, maybe I will try to peek if it was visible on one of the frames when we will nose diving. Okay, there is an aircraft here again. Who would have thought? And I want to keep snorkel out because we need oxygen, yeah. Diesels are technically also recharge batteries, so yeah. Okay, it takes a long time to just cancel the alarm, and I don't want to use like time compression fast run because I already paid for my time compression. Misclick.
Alarm beenden.
Okay, that's better. Now we can use time compression because there is no alarm anymore. But I think I did it last time during the...
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Los geht's, Männer. Lasst
What's
uns
that now? Why we have an alarm? We do not see any new ship or
Auf
aircraft.
E-Motoren wechseln!
Guys, don't be just crazy with alarm.
Alarm beenden!
Alright, let's raise it again and let's continue again. We are not moving at all because it's like so like there is a
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
storm, so we can't really use the snorkel in such weather conditions. So in such weather conditions, better to switch to electric. The snorkel is still out to keep the air fresh. From time to time, you see this red and green switching between the air quality indicator. The same before happened between switching between those two engines.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Bootführer und Umblick eingesteuert.
Okay, so now it should be better.
Kleine Gruppe.
Let's
Peilung
go for
335
diesel.
Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff.
Okay, now it
Peilung
works.
330 Grad. Schraubengeräusche. Mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
255 Grad. Schraubengeräusche.
He's interrupted by all
Kleine
the...
Gruppe. Peilung 15 Grad.
Yeah.
Schraubengeräusche.
Don't worry, Lagarowski. This is not going to be bad.
Peilung
This is the
315
worst part.
Grad.
I think this section is really worst. This is then getting better.
Peilung 275
At least
Grad.
it was this way in the beginning of the war.
Peilung 150
Okay,
Grad.
let me bring the chat again back.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 335 Grad. Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 345 Grad. Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 150
There is something
Grad.
close to us because this
Schraubengeräusch.
compression does not work, so
Peilung
there is something close.
140 Grad. Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff. Peilung 140 Grad. Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
Ja.
Peilung 35 Grad. Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe.
How to get through the channel.
Peilung 335 Grad.
3 hours video
Kriegsschiff. Peilung 315
on the time
Grad.
compression, yeah.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 25 Grad. Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 230 Grad.
For the aircraft not, they are like
Kleine
flying
Gruppe.
whole
Peilung
channel.
315 Grad.
Maybe next time we'll go around, because I think going around there are not so many aircraft. Yeah.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht.
Okay, we have a destroyer, perfect, some fun already.
Diese Mannschaft werden wir dem Feind zeigen, wozu ein U-Boot in der Lage ist.
At least some fun.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Verstanden, Kommandant.
Alright, so we'll switch to electric. I mean, by hiding the snorkel.
Ja, Herr Kaloin.
There are 256, oops. 256 already there. Okay, they are still quite far, but we already see that this is a type V class. Let's prepare for them.
Folgen Sie mir.
Let's maintain torpedoes.
Ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Let's have some fun at least. So this is type V.
Verstanden, Kommandant.
You see this like, I'm not sure how you see it well, but there's like a very squarish like bridge. Similar to this one, but I think it's the V class here, like this shape. You know, this very squarish with like the slightly extended roof to the front, so I think that's that. There is only one mast behind that, so the flag is already somewhere there. And two chimneys, one thin, one thick. So it should be them. And they are technically getting, hopefully... Okay, let's go faster, maybe they will detect us.
Alle Maschinen AK voraus.
Gewartet.
Alright, let's prepare all other torpedoes.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 195 Grad.
They have quite a speed at the moment, but if they will detect us, then they will slow down and
Schraubengeräusch.
get closer.
Peilung
Torpedorohr 2
305
gewartet.
Grad.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant. Torpedorohr 3 gewartet.
And what I also did not really got on the destroyer game, because it is like very clear, yeah? You have always 0 at like your bow. Where you are going it's 0. So already oriented by numbers on U-boat. Somehow on the destroyer, the 0 is changing. So I don't know if it was like where the convoy is heading, or where the true north is, or where my bow is, or it was like not so consistent, at least how I get the impression from that. Maybe there is something wrong.
Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 345
So I will have to figure this out, and then we are good to go on the destroyer. Alright, so let's measure their distance. Maybe they are already in the range of torpedo, roughly like this. Roughly like this, maybe. Nope, this is already
Aktualisieren.
outside of our reach.
Entfernung 6, 6, 4, 4 Meter.
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet.
Let's switch to diesel. Oh no, let's switch to with the snorkel. Maybe they'll detect us faster. And we can have some more fun.
Kleine Gruppe. Peilung 325 Grad.
Since there are no freighters at all in this in our direction, so we can technically at least fire at them, at warships. Okay, so roughly saying right now could be around 5.8 kilometers, but they're already moving away, yeah. And our torpedo has 6.5 kilometers range, so getting there will be 5.8, but they are already moving away, so I'm not sure we'll be able to use our torpedo. So let's get closer. We can't surf it because... Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now the speed would be around 10, unless they turn. Angle and bow is somewhere like this. And now we are talking. Now we can fire one torpedo. T5.
Gegnerlage 9, 1, rechts. Entfernung zum
And
Ziel
stop.
5, 7, 3, 5
Or maybe
Meter.
go slow
Rohr
and
2,
hide the snorkel.
bewässern. Los!
Alright, so our
Auf
bow is
E-Motoren
here.
wechseln.
This is our 0. So the torpedo has to go there, turn, and hit them, hopefully. They are turning at us, so torpedo can be at that. That's fine. They will start using sonar very soon.
Schraubengeräusch.
Where is our noise? We don't know.
350 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung.
Der Torpedo
205
ist auf
Grad.
halbem Weg.
Herr Kaloi, wir wurden von Estik geortet.
Rohr 2 geladen.
Schneller, schneller, schneller!
Alright,
Kaloin, feindliche Schiffe geben Alarm.
so the
Wir wissen,
speed
wie es
is
geht. Drehen wir
around
den Spieß gegen diese
25, maybe
Jäger um.
more.
Schussunterlagen
Angle is just
aktualisieren.
directly in front.
Gegnerfahrt 2, 5.
And the distance is like no distance at all.
0. Bug rechts.
Sehr nah.
Yeah, I can't even do the measurement because it's like so close. Something like this for now. They are still moving away tiny bit.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung 9.
Now let's
1
stop.
Meter. Rohr 5. Bewässern.
Speed would be maybe around 7 now.
Bewässert.
Aktualisieren.
Angle and bow is somewhere there.
Geschwindigkeit 7. Knoten. Lage 9. 4. Links.
Not sure what happened with our torpedo, by the way. Something like this already. This is good enough.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 2. 0. 8 Meter. Winkel 1. 1. 1. Bug links. Los! 30 Sekunden. Rohr 1. Bewässern. Sekunden.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Sekunden bis Einschlag. Treffer!
Alright. That's good. Let's continue.
Äußerste Kraft voraus.
Or do we fire one more at them? Why not?
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kurs 1. 8. 1 Grad.
Maybe we can fire the basic type if they are not going to sink before we even turn. Maybe they will. Alright, so this is the V class. As you can see, there was this thin and thick chimney, this stuff there, but especially this is really like very easy to identify. The bridge, or how to call this one,
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo
with one mast
Einschlag.
behind. Yeah, this is quite typical for Type V, as you can see here.
30 Sekunden.
Why? There was one more. Let's stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Not to get hit by our own
20
torpedo.
Sekunden.
Did we fire one more? No.
Zehn Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Alright, that's strange. Yeah. As I said yesterday, the last famous words of the captain. Where is our T5? Okay, I have no idea where it is, because we do not have any signal detected, any noise. From VIIC, he's on the hydrophone.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Alright, so they will maybe sink on their own. Let's turn at them.
Kurs 1,9,5 Grad.
Yeah, we do not see anyone. Even like not a smoke, nothing. Yeah, okay, so the first one was probably not able to cut so fast, because they really turn, it doesn't go full speed, so the torpedo was technically heading their direction, so maybe they just passed next to the torpedo and the torpedo wasn't able to turn so fast. That's assumption. Friedrich, what did you do?
Herr Kapitän.
What did you load? Okay, let's unload this one.
55 Grad.
Yes, please. Can also unload torpedoes if you have space, not just load them.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 145 Grad.
So he's going to unload it, or is it already done? I think it's already done.
Schraubengeräusch.
So let's ask him now to load the...
150
No, it's not. Oops, not this way.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Yes, and now let's do...
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe.
Why it does not work?
Peilung 155
Where is
Grad.
Friedrich? It should be possible to unload it. Friedrich is unloading it. Okay, so as soon as the torpedo is unloaded, we'll load T1 instead. He's just going to put it in the storage, which is somewhere in the bow torpedo room. No one knows where. It's just... And he also said entladen, I think something like that, so unload it. Okay, let's do T1. Perfect. This is how it's done. You can unload torpedoes as well.
Sie gehen
Alarm
unter.
beenden.
Okay, they are sinking. So let's load T5 then. Because we don't need T1 to be loaded, to be honest. Okay, Friedrich, sorry about confusion, but this is not what we are going to do now. We are going to do this one again. Yeah, you know me. Or maybe do it the other way. First stop the commands, because I saw him on the torpedo calculator and so on, so we don't need that. Alright. Now we can continue our journey to the Bergen. Port of Bergen. Oh, 1.5 cubic meters. Whoa. Wow.
Funktelegramm
Why no one
gesendet.
cares about this stuff? Or maybe also Lagarovsky torpedo was maybe already heading their direction, and since it was quite a long shot, maybe they even it managed to turn back, but it is only 24 knots, I think, the max speed of the torpedo, and I think the destroyer was faster, so maybe they turned, but then the power was gone, and then they could not really do anything.
Kurs
I mean, the
setzen.
torpedo could not really follow
Jawohl,
anymore.
ich kümmere mich darum.
Alright. Do we have a snorkel?
Bestätige.
Now we have.
160 Grad.
And we also will do
Dieselkompressor
compressors.
einschalten. Pro Kompressor einschalten.
Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 195 Grad.
Right. Let's hopefully continue now faster.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 295 Grad.
At least there are no more aircrafts. At least now.
Kondensstreif.
No,
Peilung
I was mistaken.
310 Grad.
There are still some aircraft.
Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 315 Grad. Los geht's, Männer. Lasst uns einige Schiffe versenken.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 205
Ja.
Grad.
We see that on the compass. There are somewhere there very close to us. Oh, okay, I forgot to check the compass for the aircraft there. That's another way how to see them. And also all the reported contacts are around us, you see. There is like a lot of warships currently detected by our hydrophone guys. Yeah, we'll manage. We already fired 3 torpedoes and sank 2 warships, 1 corvette, 1
Alarm
destroyer.
beenden.
Alright, so let's do snorkel again. And let's continue faster, hopefully. Is it considered the middle of the channel? I think this is already middle one, eh? This section. Let's see.
Peilung 345 Grad.
Oh, we have a smoke already. 2 of them. 35A, 353, so these are in front of us. So let's check that. This is going to be quite interesting. In front of us, 35A, yeah, there we have something.
Alarm!
Ja.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht. Peilung 355 Grad.
What do we have there? Oh, destroyer. Alright, another fun encounter. Alright. So let's assign everyone correctly. So Anton, command station. 2 sailors there. He is going for a torpedo calculator and he's going to maintain torpedoes again.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
And I will take 2 sailors with me as well.
Folgen Sie mir.
Which is 12. 12 out of 12 available.
Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 240 Grad.
So, where are they? Our next targets. We are currently hunters, so like I'm hunting everyone who dare to cross our path. This will be probably corvette followed by, destroyer followed by corvette. That's the corvette.
Schraubengeräusch.
Yes, it is.
Peilung.
They are moving slightly away from us, but I will. Oh, this is another V class. You see this exactly same shape of the Is it called bridge? I will have to check how it's called on the destroyer game. I think it's called bridge.
Schraubengeräusche.
We are landing like noisy as we can.
225 Grad. Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 220
Alright, so maybe they will survive if they won't turn at us.
Torpedorohr 3 gewartet. Ja, Herr Kaloin. Ich kümmere mich darum.
When I it's quite fun because when I started to play the game, I was like looking at the destroyer, going through this book or how it's called, this manual recognize, and I was like, is it this one? Is it that one? And now I can just see tiny section of the ship, and I'm already quite okay with what I probably see. It's quite fun, and even my skills are better, which are completely useless skills for the life, but yeah.
Handelsschiff. Peilung 230 Grad.
Alright, so they won't dare to cross our path.
Kriegsschiff. Peilung
From the look of it.
25 Grad.
They are afraid of us. I'm not afraid of them, especially T5s.
Peilung
4 T5s loaded in.
245 Grad. Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 20 Grad. Schraubengeräusche.
They are quite like
Peilung
blind for
310
whatever
Grad.
reason. We are really running not far from them at 10 knots, diesel with snorkel, and we are not detected. Alright. Oh, there's another smoke
43 Grad.
over there. Alright, alright. Maybe another potential candidate. One there. Those ships are there. And that's probably okay. So let's ask Anton to keep the
Standseerohr
watch.
besetzen! Standseerohr besetzen! Standseerohr besetzen!
Hey, I know. Why are you shouting it 3 times? Okay, I did not check the food, but I think since there was like alarm almost all the time, so they probably haven't eaten much. But let's just... no, I said I will check it only in Bergen. Yeah, I remember. And especially with alarms now, so there is really nothing.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
I'm not sure this is the good way,
355
because they are not
Grad.
reporting that they are at us.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff.
And I think it's
Peilung
manageable.
330 Grad.
Alright, so let's stop direct commands, direct orders.
Peilung 260 Grad.
I just continue. 4 smokes, alright.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 350 Grad.
Alarm beenden!
Anyone? Yeah, now we have 2 of them again. 2 corvettes.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Peilung 340 Grad.
Somehow the time compression did not stop.
Feindliche Schiffe geben Alarm.
Let's pause, because I think I was using quite high compression and it did not pause on alarm, which was quite strange, to be honest. But okay, let's assign them correctly. So this is for Friedrich, this is for Felix, this is for Andreas, this is for Anton, this is for me, and I want to be on the attack periscope. Maybe we'll get hit again,
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle
because they're
Tiefenmessung.
probably too close now.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Let's see where they are.
Tiefe unter Kiel 5.
Okay, 53
3
meters is
Meter.
not going to kill us. There is one here, perfect. We'll fire at them. Or maybe them first. This is Al's class. You see these 2 hooks at the end. At the stern. Velocity would be, I don't know, 7 for now. Angle on bow somewhere like this. Perfect. Distance
Schussunterlagen
something like
aktualisieren.
this.
Winkel 7.
Okay,
5,
we have not
links.
maintained torpedoes at all. We will currently outrun them if we will go like flank ahead, because their speed is 10 max. A bit unprepared at the moment. Let's turn at them.
90 Grad. Backbord.
Meet with them head on. Alright. We could still fire unmaintained torpedo, but we will see. With this combination with 3 sailors with Anton as a buff and then 2 sailors, I think 2 sailors, 2 sailors with sailors with Friedrich, exactly. So this is already done. It's going to maintain second as well.
Bewässern.
25 Grad.
Alright, so now the angle is 0. Yeah, directly at us.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 3. Bug
And the
rechts.
speed is now 10.
Entfernung zum Ziel 2, 7, 2, 4 Meter. Gegnerfahrt 1, 0.
Let's turn 90
Knoten.
again, away
90
from them,
Grad. Steuerbord.
to give our torpedo a chance to turn, because now the torpedo is facing directly at them, yeah, our bow. So when we fire it will be a dot, but if they will get closer and will fire technically at 90 degrees, so the torpedo has to turn at them,
Von Estig geordnet.
then it's possible chance to have a trick shot again. The angle is somewhere to the negative 3 or 4.
Schussunterlagen
Or maybe
aktualisieren.
something like that. Okay, that's not bad.
Gegnerlage 2, Bug links.
Oops. Okay, we have to stop turning because it's getting quite annoying.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 2,
This is like
1,
minus
4,
2.
9 Meter. Gegnerlage 1, Bug rechts.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Let's prepare torpedo 3. Alright, let's not yet. Torpedo will get there and then continue like at them. Let's bring them closer.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Do we see only those 2? Yeah. We see those 2. Alright. With T5s, it's really like a joy to really fire, especially at low targets like them. You can't mess things up. But very, yeah, you can still, for sure, but not so often. This is going to be like 0.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage
Distance is
0.
around there.
Bug rechts. Entfernung zum Ziel 1, 8, 3, 1 Meter.
So everything is set. As soon as they get closer, we will fire
Von Estig
and
geortet.
have like a turned trick shot.
Torpedorohr 3 gewartet.
Let's make torpedo 4.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung 1,
Maybe
5,
torpedo 5.
9, 7
Okay.
Meter.
We will manage also torpedo 5 in time.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 1, 5, 6, 1 Meter.
Kaloin, feindliche Schiffe geben Alarm.
Really?
Zeit, unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Really an alarm? Are you sure? Who said that? Eisenecker again. I don't know. Is Eisenecker one of our officers? I think yes. I don't remember who's that. Because I know them by first name, not by surname. Okay, let's probably fire already.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
How far are they?
Gegnerlage 2, links.
Let's do it at 1
Entfernung
kilometer.
1, 3, 7, 7 Meter.
And if we will speed up then fully, then they will never catch us. So these are just corvettes. Maybe we'll hit them first. There's also a possibility because torpedo will come from this side and maybe hit them first because of like how they are positioned. As you know, our bow is there, yeah, 0 degrees. So the torpedo will be fired there, turn, and then navigate to the sound. So maybe they will hit them first.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
So this is still something around 0.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 3, links. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Still not below
Entfernung
kilometers, so
zum
we will see.
Ziel 1, 1, 5, 8 Meter.
These are getting closer still, but it's fine. Alright,
Aktualisieren.
let's
Entfernung zum
fire
Ziel
now.
1, 0, 4,
As soon as he
5
maintains
Meter.
torpedo there, we will check what he
Los!
is going to load into the...
Seid unseren Mut zu
Feindliche Schiffe
testen,
machen
Männer.
sich gefechtsbereit.
Okay, and let's stop for now.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Where is our noise? 333, so torpedo is currently there. Now we lost it. Okay, we'll see. Maybe they will be hit. 286, so they are directly there with the torpedo. 284, 283, somewhere there is our noise.
40 Sekunden
torpedo
bis
to 81.
Torpedoeinschlag.
So see if we hit them or them. One of them. Most likely this one of them.
30 Sekunden. Torpedoversager.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Äußerste Kraft voraus.
Let's focus on them. This is another Isles class, 10 knots. Angle on bow, somewhere there.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Oh, what was that?
Lage 1, 2.
Are we
Bug
now
links.
breaching the surface so much that they are
Aktualisieren.
firing at us? That's
Entfernung
also a
zum Ziel
possibility.
4, 2, 6 Meter. Rohr 2, bewässern.
Rohr 2 bewässert.
Okay, that was really unexpected. But it's fine.
Los! 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. ...30 Sekunden.
One of them, please. And without that. Torpedoversager.
20 Sekunden. ...10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Perfect.
Feuer an Deck!
Let's focus on them.
Schwere Schäden! Aktualisieren. Lage 6. Bug rechts.
Alright, so this is how it's done with T5s.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 4, 8, 9 Meter. Rohr 3, bewässern.
He's currently out of range angle. But
Hüllenbruch! Sie
Okay.
sinken!
this is done. The deed is done.
Herr Kaloi, eingehendes Funktelegramm.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Lage 8, rechts.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
The speed is definitely not 10,
Aktualisieren.
but it will
Entfernung
soon be a
zum
10.
Ziel 4, 3, 1
Let's do
Meter.
10 again. Alright, let's fire.
Los! 40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag. 30 Sekunden!
354. Now we lost it. 340. 329.
20 Sekunden.
We lost it again.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung. 10
284.
Sekunden bis Einschlag.
27.
Tiefe unter Kiel 5, 7
Herr
Meter.
Kaloi, eingehendes Funktelegramm. Funkspruch erhalten.
Fehlschuss.
For now.
Kaloi, wir wurden von Astic geortet.
Noise is 233, so somewhere here.
Feindliches
Exactly.
Schiff getroffen.
Yeah.
Feuer an Deck. Schwere Schäden.
That's lovely. I mean... lovely for us. Alright, let's cancel the alarm.
Alarm beenden.
They are dropping charges. Yes, yes please. Drop charges at us. At your current location. Alright. So let's get to Bergen again. They are halfway through.
Kurs
Hopefully
auf
this
diese
section will be
Koordinaten
fast.
setzen.
Like straight line,
Jawohl,
nothing
Herr
special.
Kaloi.
Okay, so only two, nothing there.
Ich benötige hier etwas
Stop the direct
Unterstützung.
commands.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
And let's continue.
Unter.
Alright, they just sunk. Okay, some...
Schadensbericht.
Oh! Oh! Are we just ramming at them? This was... I did not check. Where are they?
Gesendet.
No, but we have a leak, so let's fix that. Alright. It was behind, alright. Maybe we hit them when we turned. There's a possibility. I'm not saying not. There is some water getting in, so let's start the pump.
Grenzpumpe einschalten.
Let's close the bulkhead here. We're just 29. Alright. I did not really pay attention how close they are. They were technically behind us, quite close to our port side. So maybe by doing a fast turn to leave for Bergen, we just hit them. Alright. Again, some things to do. I'm not complaining at all. I do like that. Okay, so let's fix also torpedo tube. Okay, one bucket, not much. Alright, so we killed 3 corvettes, 1 destroyer as far as I remember. On our patrol, on our transfer now. All dry, alright. As you can see, there is this yellow question mark, eh? It means that there are maybe some hidden damages on our U-boat, which could be possible. So, guys assigned to the command station like him. Yeah, that's it. And maybe him as well. Can check it faster.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
If there are really any hidden damages, if yes, then Friedrich will patch that. Alright. They are checking whole U-boat, reporting to the officers here in our command station. Yeah, Anton and Andreas are both. Okay, Eisenecker is our Anton. Okay, so if we see Eisenecker reporting something, it's then Anton. Okay. Good to remember that. And let's check the messages. Okay, so now nothing was found. Let's cancel the approach for now. It's not needed anymore. Yes. Stop. Alarm
Alarm
cancelled.
beenden.
Yeah. Okay, what's those messages from G47? G47, is there a... Was there a... I think there is a destroyer name, it's not a corvette name. G47. Maybe they are somewhere close.
Funkspruch erhalten.
And Spiraea, I think Spiraea, or how to pronounce this, was probably one of the corvettes. Maybe the second one, which was hit later.
Herr Kaloi, eingehendes Funktelegramm.
And there is again transmission from
Funkspruch
G47, so that's most likely destroyer in vicinity somewhere close. Maybe they saw the flash or the smoke or something. But we will not be able
Funkspruch erhalten.
to read this encrypted message. Alright, not an issue. As you can hear, we are currently submerged still. On a snorkel. Okay, what's loaded at tube 1? Let me check that. To have everything loaded as I would like to have. That's a T5 from the look of it. Yeah, not bad. Alright, so he's loading T5 there, but we'll have already T1, one of the T1 loaded in torpedo tube 3. What about the stern? Okay, there is one T5 still, alright. This is like a teleport. You click here and you appear somewhere else. Maybe on a periscope directly. Okay, just like... You have to still walk back, but you can switch station fast. Perfect, so some water in, we patched it. We will continue now again. Oh, time compression. And now he's loading torpedo T1 already.
Peilung 55 Grad.
Alright. Welcome anyone who is watching. Again, it was not stopped. That's a strange thing. Time compression wasn't stopped. I have no idea why not, but okay.
Folgen Sie mir.
Let's maintain
Verstanden.
T1
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
and let's put Felix on the... Okay, perfect, they already know we are here. That's good. It was like 310 or something like that, the corvette. Somewhere there. Yeah, that's there. They really have some... Okay, some view. That's the only one. Let me quickly do a round. Just like without even looking. Let the captain pick up something. If not, then we'll just focus on them. 312. They really are far. Okay. Let me grab some water and we will continue in a second. On this angle, I would say that this is Isles class because I think there are those hooks and like on the stern, so they will technically come to where we were. Yeah. So let's slow down on diesel still to get their attention. Attention, please. From this angle, I think it's not Isles class. I think it's more Flower class. This one. Or maybe there is like this small structure behind. Yeah, let's do it like this one. So velocity will be 10 because they're probably going everywhere. So this red symbol means that the radio transmission detected by the enemy. Skipper, enemy started an alarm and it seems like that they detected our radio transmission. It's not saying that they really triangulated our position, but I think this is like what is really going on in the background.
Dieselkompressor einschalten.
We'll just pump the air into the
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
compressed air
Letztpumpe
tanks.
einschalten.
Alright, so the angle is around 90. I think it's a very nice angle.
Aktualisieren.
Distance is
Gegnerlage
around
8, 7, links.
very hard to say around there. This is out of average.
Aktualisieren.
Alright, let's continue.
Entfernung zum Ziel 7.
If they
2,
see us,
5,
they see us.
8
If not,
Meter.
then we'll just continue.
Schneller, schneller!
Let me remeasure that again. Maybe like this. I know,
Schussunterlagen
it's very far.
aktualisieren. Entfernung 4, 9, 7, 9 Meter.
They are getting closer, I think. Maybe one torpedo could be a chance.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
T5.
Entfernung zum Ziel
Yeah, let's
5,
do one.
2, 3, 6 Meter.
Still have plenty, so
Rohr 1, bewässern.
angle is not bad.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Lage
Ups.
9, 2, Bug links. Los! Rohr 5, bewässern.
Right, so where is it? 352. 352, there is one. 311, okay. 305. 300. 298. 297. 296, getting there. 295. Maybe this will be a nice hit from the side even. And we lost it. So it's probably somewhere in this direction where the corvette already is. Are they turning? Hard to even say if they are turning at us or away from us. Most likely away from us, most likely. Hard to say. Or maybe maybe even at us. Very, very hard to say. And we can't go on the bridge to really check for the binoculars because there are a lot of aircrafts and other stuff around, so. Welcome to my stream, guys. If you are new, you can follow. If you are not new and you are already following, that's perfect. Hi, sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, maybe this will be a dot because they are currently going to face the torpedo, which is not the best position. They should have been differently aligned to our torpedo. Please realign, yeah? Let me check if we are really breaching the water so high that they really fired at us. Can they fire? Okay, yeah, they can fire at our bridge technically, at our tower. But can they fire at our equipment on top? Okay, so we are moving left. I mean, like, how to express this one? I don't know. Let me check the inclinometer. That is what I wanted to see. Yeah, now this is like slightly bow heavy. And now the stern heavy, so we are really bouncing up and down, you see? So this is our new inclinometer, which I never checked before. But this is how it works. So I have really... to see if we are like sinking, it's just quick glance from afar to see how this is positioned. And then we know if we are going to die or not. Alright. Alright. I'm not paying attention to the torpedo, by the way. I think they will hit. Or if it's a dot, then it's a dot. If not, then it's also fine. If we hit, we hit. If we don't, I mean, that's completely fine. You just have to wait until the torpedo is resolved, because we can be hit by it as well as soon as we start moving. Where are the guys? 312 was before, and now they are over there. Alright. So they still could be hit by torpedo, to be honest. Noise 290. Noise is probably going like... Noise is there. Where are they? Already... So the noise probably missed, because noise is there already. 291. Okay, so it's turning back at them. At least from this perspective, what we currently see. 291, alright. If the torpedo will have enough power to get there, because this was quite long shot. Maybe can just like get out of like juice, because this is electric torpedo. T5s are electric. Yeah, maybe it's like already not moving at them. Alright, let's continue. 292. It shouldn't be attracted by us, and technically we are still far from
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
torpedo. 293. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait until it's resolved, because, yeah. Famous words of the captain, where is our T5? And we don't want to get to this situation. Right, where is it? 295. 296. I'm not sure if this will be a hit. They also changed completely. They were going right to left, now they're going left to right, so torpedo has to compensate for that. That's why it's very perfect to use T5, yeah, as I said. 298, so somewhere there should be our eel, or how it's called. Not moving much. 299. Not cutting the distance to them. Yeah. They're also moving away. So okay, so 300 now. One would be somewhere there. Ah, we lost it. It's either died, like the battery is down, is gone, or they are now muffled with the noise from the corvette. But we are free to move.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Maybe they turn at us and the torpedo will have a better chance to hit them from the side. Like we did, I think... I don't remember. Maybe at Gazala? I don't remember. We don't see that anymore. I mean, we don't hear our torpedo anymore.
Torpedoversager.
Oh, that was a hit. Maybe from the, to the stern. Alright, so you have 2 dots already. That is fine. Let's move.
Herr Kaloin, feindliche
Alright.
Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit.
That's better.
Zeit, unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Herr Kaloi, wir wurden von Estik geortet.
Which one is T5? This is a T5.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Alright. maybe have another chance. Where are they? Oh, not bad. Alright. So 10 knots, that's correct. The angle is 0.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Lage
Let's slow
0.
down, like we did last time.
Rechts.
Okay, this is too far. 2.5 kilometers
Entfernung
like
2, 3, 5 Meter.
too far away. Maybe we'll get also their name when they get closer. Currently it's unknown. Unknown Isles class corvette. They don't know what we have. That we have T5s. This is a T5 still. And this one as well. And so 3 T5s. Okay. Still able to fire.
Herr Kaloi, wir wurden von Astic geortet.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Perfect, let's do torpedo 4
Schussunterlagen
for a
aktualisieren.
change. Oops.
Entfernung zum Ziel 1, 7, 5, 9 Meter.
Yeah, T5s are really, like, especially like now. You have no
Aktualisieren.
chance to do it with any other torpedo.
Entfernung 1, 7, 5, 9 Meter.
Yeah, maybe yes. If you are lucky, but I think this is the best one. We know the speed, that's 10 max. Top speed is 10. Angle and bow is roughly around 0.
Aktualisieren. Winkel 2, links. Aktualisieren. Entfernung 1, 6, 3, 4 Meter.
What's the zoom level? Is it 1.5? Okay, it's not 1 point, it's like 1. There is still like always a zoom. This is 6 times zoom, this is 1.5 zoom, at least if this is like any proper value. And you can also play like this if you do like to have like more realism in like how it looked. Or also like this, but then you have no, like just the black sides, which I do not like. I do prefer to have at least some representation of the view through the periscope. Alright, so this is going to be right. Let's do
Rohr
torpedo
2,
5.
bewässern.
Torpedo 5.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Rohr 2, bewässert.
Oh, there
Herr Kaloi,
is there a
feindliche
smoke
Schiffe
behind
machen
them?
sich gefechtsbereit.
Wir
That is
wissen,
a
wie es
smoke,
geht.
yeah,
Drehen wir
behind
den
them.
Spieß gegen diese Jäger um.
Herr Kaloi, wir wurden von Astic geortet.
Alright, this is still far. Torpedo will be a dud.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 1, 1, 6, 7 Meter. Aktualisieren. Winkel 1, links.
I do like little these trick shots from T5s. So like magic. Magic shots. This was T1, T1, T5, T5, alright. I think it's good enough, or...
Aktualisieren.
let's wait. I think we
Entfernung
fired
zum Ziel
under
1,
kilometer,
1,
and it was still a
1,
dot.
1 Meter.
So let's wait until they get really closer. I will even stop now.
Alle Maschinen, stopp! Aktualisieren. Winkel 1, Bug links.
Alright,
Aktualisieren.
let's fire one.
Entfernung 8, 8, 5 Meter. Los!
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet.
Where is
Rohr
it?
4, bewässern.
350,
Wir
345,
wurden von Astic geortet.
335,
Bewässert.
325. I should get there soon. Now he's lost, yeah.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 205 Grad.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag. ...30 Sekunden.
Any guesses in the audience? Is it a hit or is it a miss?
20
Or a dot,
Sekunden.
I mean, still.
Feindliches Schiff getroffen.
Nice, like before.
Feuer an Deck. Schwere Schäden.
Right, let's continue.
AK
Oh,
voraus.
just this way. Half ahead is plenty enough. Yeah, they're fighting maybe at us because we were like popping out of the water for a moment, like now again. Alright, so that's another corvette. There was a smoke behind them. That's there. It's very too far. Alright, so we can cancel the alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Okay, they are sinking already.
Sie sinken.
Yeah, and they are gone. Alright, so let's check if we are really on our course correctly, because I'm not sure if I turned or not. Do not like bump to somewhere else. Okay, we are fine. Completely fine. Let's stop direct orders. Let's continue.
Telegramm gesendet. Funkspruch erhalten.
Okay, another encoded message which we cannot read. Completely fine.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 30 Grad.
Rohr 2 geladen.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 300 Grad.
Yeah, let's just continue. I think this is considered like 2/3 probably of the English Channel. Not that probably like 3/4, but like 2/3 probably already behind us. Okay, compressor.
Einschalten.
Perfect.
Dieselkompressor einschalten. Lenzpumpe einschalten.
Fine. Finally some faster compression.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung 350
Merchant ship.
Grad.
Merchant ship 350
Kurs
closing
auf
in.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
Not bad at all.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr
If
Kaloi.
there are no aircraft like before, yeah. Like, alright. Exactly at us.
Kurs auf diese
We have
Koordinaten
like,
setzen.
since we are submerged, we have like always hydrophone information about them. So you are not going to miss them by chance. They have no chance
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
to really evade
Wird
us.
erledigt, Herr
See, we
Kaloi.
are even adjusting.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 155 Grad.
Coaster.
Alarm! Küstenschiff. 350 Grad.
It's not the best. A couple of tons will
Ich
do.
benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es
We
als
will
erledigt,
fire
Herr Kaloi.
standard one at them.
Ja, Herr Kaloin. Ich kümmere mich darum.
They are quite small target for me to really get it right. But let's check. Maybe we'll manage. There are somewhere in front of us, yeah, 350. Yeah, they are there. Coaster, do we have already second coaster type or is just there is only NA1 still? Alright, so we have still NA1 only. So I think NA1 is most of the time equipped with any guns. I think there is a platform here for one machine gun or something. Maybe we won't even fire torpedo at them. Maybe we'll just use a deck gun. We have high explosive ammo, and I think 3 or 4 shots into this area should start fire, and then we don't have to care about anything else. Where is other stuff? So 350 is the propeller which we see, and then we have 150. So let's check 150 if we do have any visual stuff at 150. Nope. Alright, so let's get closer.
Rohr 1 gewartet. Verstanden, Herr Kommandant. Torpedorohr II gewartet. Alles klar, ich werde mich
We'll
darum
try to
kümmern.
check papers first. If needed. If not, then we'll just tell them that we are going to sink them anyway. Maybe they'll abandon the
Ich
ship.
kümmere mich darum.
Ventilation
Oh,
einschalten.
oh, no ventilation.
Ventilation
That
ausschalten.
was a typo. Or misclick, as I call it.
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet.
Alright. Very lovely coaster from the head-on perspective. Alright, so let's... Still unknown. I think they have no names at all. This is like quite funny reported as well. Okay, so let's go to the Dagon.
Zielposition erreicht.
Let's stop.
Tanks anblasen.
Oops. This way.
5 Meter.
I can hear them already. Perfect. Can I open it? Nope. I have to wait until someone will come and open the door for the hatch for me. I'm not allowed to, as a captain of this U-boat, for whatever reason.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Alright, can we tell them?
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Okay, not even a shell needed. Perfect, so you are really going to be rewarded for that. But we will send first Andreas, Anton and let's say Felix with 7 sailors there to make it quick. In the meanwhile, we will reward you for your good decision, so we will give you supplies. And you can swim to the coast. Or wait for someone to pick you up. Invite on board. Yes, we'll take Ronald and Ben with us. Welcome aboard. So no fire needed, that's perfect. So we saved the torpedo again. How deep is this water here?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung. Elektrokompressor einschalten. Lenzpumpe einschalten.
Tiefe unter Kiel 35
Okay,
Meter.
team is already there. Engine room, cargo hold, search. Let's wait for them to finalize the search. So, the beginning of the English channel was a nightmare, like aircraft after aircraft after aircraft, but the end, like this is the towers trade or how it's called, it's not bad at all. Are they going to crash at us as well? Are they already stopped? Right, let's check the team. So view, okay, that's, I was hoping for some spare parts, but nope, that was an empty one. Engine room and kettle, I think this will be the first for Andreas to use his skill, because he's a new addition to us.
Alarm
Sie
beenden.
sinken.
Yay, NA1 sunk. Are they going to disappear under, or they are going to have like arch? Yeah, there is a victory arch again. You see?
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Okay, anything from the wreckage? Let's wait for animation to finish because there are those two. Or not. Are there any crates there? There is one there. One there. So we should have some. No, we don't. Perfect, no problem. Let's continue slightly. Or maybe there is no arch.
Kurs 8, 1 Grad. Kurs 1, 0, 8 Grad.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, just survivors. So these crates are technically just probably empty. Already.
aufsetzen.
Alright, let's... We are on surface already, yeah? Okay, I think that's better. We will continue on surface from now on. We will get there faster, because when you are on the snorkel you can use maximum 1800. Compression, I have 15,000 compression, so I think that's much better if there is no one around. You can just fly away to Bergen finally. As I said... Oh, do you know what that means? We forgot to assign the crew back to their task for observation. After we encountered... I don't remember what. Really. I don't remember. Okay, the fatigue is already minus 30, so we'll have to compensate. We will compensate for a moment. For a brief moment, and then... There is this one thing here, which could technically... Let's get there. Which could actually lead to your U-boat to just run ashore, how it's called in English. Like very shallow area there. Okay, we have been to Bergen only once on a mission to photograph. I'm not sure if we photographed or technically picked up the information about the AA, or we just hunted one convoy there. I don't remember. I think we have never been there, like really. So let's check how it looks like, because maybe it will be the La Spezia. Ah, it's a day. But La Spezia is probably the most beautiful one. But as we have not been here, well, let's check that. Yeah, we'll do the galley later. So, how about Norway, guys? Do you like it? Looking not so bad, but also I think La Spezia is a much nicer port. Can we use time compression here? Yes, we can. So let's stand on my lookout platform. Let's kill the UI elements and let's see how it looks when we get there. This is not looking bad. I mean, this area here with when he is currently staying. Anton, you are in the view, but you don't care, I know. This area, which is currently behind antenna, alright, we are radar, so let's try from here. Okay, but like zoomed in, it looks completely different. Like from this view, it looks like there are like this nice, I don't know, ravines or how to call that, but looking from the binoculars, they are just gone. Alright, so we will not use them to not spoil our view. Just enjoy. And you can follow and continue our journey through the war. It's still... Okay, so we are already in October, 18 October 42, so the September passed. So it means we are in the 4th year of war. The 4th year started recently. Okay, but the weather is really lovely. What's the time? It's okay, midday. Not this one, this one. You can trigger the follow alert if you want to see my custom one. I did made on Type 2D already. Okay, something was loaded up. Okay, so we see some things in very far in front of us. There. Okay, this is like the land is not yet loaded, the structure is already in, so don't look, this is not looking good. We will get closer, then it will look good. Again. Imagine that the U-boat will be fast like this, yeah. Oh.
Alarm beenden!
135 Grad.
Oh.
Alarm! Flugzeug im Anflug.
What was that?
180 Grad.
Auf
Why?
Seerohrtiefe.
Why? Again? No.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle
Alright,
Tiefenmessung.
I wanted to enjoy the view.
Folgen Sie mir.
No.
Tiefe unter Kiel, 21 Meter.
Okay, 21 meters. Not bad.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe
Why,
gebrauchen.
guys? Why there should be an
Natürlich, Herr
aircraft?
Kaloy.
We do not see them anymore.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Herr
You know,
Kaloy,
this
wir
was
sind
my
auf
first time to
Seerohrtiefe.
Port of Bergen. I really
Rot
wanted to
Rundblick
enjoy the view.
eingesteuert.
Enemy, your aircrafts are ruining it for me. Okay, the alarm wasn't raised, technically. Or maybe cancelled already. Okay, let's surface.
Tanks anblasen.
We'll manage.
5 Meter.
And we can also check if our pole, our second Sea Wolf is
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
already released from sanatorium because he had tuberculosis recently. So maybe he's alright already. Okay, while we are already here, let's check the galley. Let's refill everything, and then we'll see what kind of food they serve or they provide at Bergen. And I will also check one more time all other officers if they have everything what they... Okay, those two notes, so let's take one
Ich erwarte
there.
Ihre Befehle.
Let's slow down, I want to see Bergen.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
But I want to do also preparations for this one. For resupply. Alright, so he's done. And now
Ich erwarte
Haro as well. Let's take one there. Here's 5. Here's 5. Alright. So we can go to the bridge. Captain on bridge. Very soon. Is it raining? Nope.
Lenzpumpe einschalten.
Alright. Now we can continue.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
What do we see? Oh, there is a port, like it's a fortress. No, it's not. No, this is our new Uboat pens. So this concrete fortification stuff. All right. No historical fortress there. Just some tiny. Okay. Oh, that's nice. They have. Oh, okay, yeah, now I remember. There's like a second level of the buildings. Getting to the port, yeah. And I think there should be one also to our starboard side. There is behind one also another level. There are 2 of them. Yeah, but this is not as nice as it was in La Spezia, to be honest. I did really enjoy that. Okay, to get into the port, not like head on, let me fix the coordinates to make it maybe a bit nicer, more logical. And I would also love to have the option maybe somewhere in the settings that you have to really correctly get into the pen, like reverse or something. Or if you get like not
Kurs
on
auf
reverse,
diese Koordinaten setzen.
then you will have to reverse out of it, so yeah, like normal one. Okay, let's get there and let's have a look again. Yeah. Now we are really close. But Las Pets is like really in the heart of the mountains. Really like we are getting there and we are hugged by the mountains all around. This is not so high, not so tall. Slightly taller, but also like not so tall. And we are just going to enter the fortifications there, so nothing special. And there was one ship there, I think a tanker or something. I'm not sure we fired at that, because we were only at type 2 with only limited amount of torpedoes, very limited, just 5. There is a truck over there moving behind the buildings. Okay, now we lost sight. Okay, but nothing special. Like an AA gun. Yeah, use them to protect us. There is another AA, yeah. Okay, so the port also moves inside like there, like I mean into the land mass, or how to call it. Oh, this is our destination here. Fortification stuff. That's a huge building. Alright. So we did enter. We did survive all the enemy attempts to really not allow us to pass. You shall not pass, but we did. We did manage to get to the Bergen. It's quite lovely weather. Midday, October. Not that snow. But maybe the snow will start soon. By the way, as historically accurate, Arctic convoys were attacked by the U-boats mostly in winter, because during summer, long days of summer, the passage was guarded by the Luftwaffe. So we are going to protect the section by our U-boat now. During this winter, hopefully we'll sink this 250,000 tons in a couple of months, and then in the spring we can return back to La Rochelle to continue our Southern Roads campaign, which we did not manage to finish because it's like taking too long. And there are like special conditions there. Yeah, so let me find who we can raid. Is there someone currently playing U-boat or streaming U-boat? It's only me and Conferie Navale, French speaker. Okay, doesn't matter, we will raid him. So, how to do? Okay, this way. So, we will finish the mission first and then we start the raid. Yeah, he is. He's the only... He's in 1940 based on the title. It's in French, so I don't know, but okay. We'll do that very soon, but let's first enter our fortification. Finish the mission, get like, I want to know how many points I got for the next decoration. Not much probably, with corvettes. And then we will finish the stream and raid the channel.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Alright. Report to officer. Yes, sir. I will. New objective. I think it will be again Klaus here. Klaus Schmid, if I'm not mistaken. Because we are still playing on the same 2025.1.1, which I will explain later again. Someday. Alright.
Willkommen in der neuen Flottille. Ich werde mein Bestes tun, um Sie bei Ihren Einsätzen zu unterstützen.
Okay, so he repaired a lot. Like really a lot, Friedrich. Our good guy. The best guy. So he saved a life and carried okay to safety. What about him? The same, 3 points. Alright. What about me? So 555, okay, not much. Just 5 and 6 for NA coaster. Okay, but we did not even fire torpedo them. We just also like only sinking them. Alright, so not much. But we are there and we will change the... how it's called? We'll change... Yeah, something was sung. We know this is the coaster, but it doesn't count. Polar bear emblem, so we'll switch to polar bear now. Because we are going to survive the whole winter there. Alright, 3,000 tons, not much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships. Alright, not bad at all. Let's raid. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining the stream, for follows and for everything. And bye bye.